looking to go towards C, but Pocky's read this decently well. Most of the players positioning up towards CT right now, and one even managing to swip into the back of the site. That's Mina, and able to get the first pick, but Alpaca quickly trade it back. B contributes as well. So this is starting to get out of hand for Pocky. These trades need to come in, but B is too strong. Coming in from the garage position to cover the plant, and will do just that. But a great play from Ginny, and so she's going to be able to work around, but only able to get one. This sets up Towels, though, to try and clutch up. Minty, though, will shut it down, and so Pocky, or rather GFU, takes the pistol. Thrifty here. Something that we've had happen multiple times before, but the curse has seemed to fizzle out lately. Haven't had it as much. So should hopefully be a clean round for GFU, but Beatsup has actually managed to get deep into the site here and wasn't fully cleared, and even the whiffs coming through post, so now Kang is able to contribute as well. This is getting hectic here as Alpaca now has to deal with multiple players coming in, and as he's smoked off, he's just having to relegate the spike to an open position. That means the defuse is going to start coming in, but good coverage on it. Aaron Red getting a little bit more information with the Owl drone, and so now Mina is able to pick up another one in King as well, so it's all left up into a 1v3 for Snorlax, and he can't do it. It's going to be a defuse for Pocky, and the curse returns.
So it's definitely not impossible, but it's going to be really important based on these early fights. You know, they're going to tell a lot about how this round can go.
And Mina, knowing that they have that massive weapon advantage, is just going to take up the long angle to try and get an early engagement, and Kang is going to also continuing this streak, and it's going to also rack up a second. This is all cut down so quickly at the C-long position. Nothing more, so Snorlax gives away his position, and so now they know that the execute's coming in on the A site, but there's at least one lurker. It's going to be up to Mina to try and make something happen, but instead they're just going to wait for the rest of the team to come in, and they're going to give up the CT side to Snorlax. Could we see this pay its dividends again? Starting to lurk through B. They seem to have some eyes on this, but as the Rolling Thunder comes through, they're going to turn up the aggression. So now this sets up Snorlax, and yeah, the Rolling Thunder missed everybody. Everybody on GFU are playing further back. And so now Snorlax coming in, they have no idea about him. Aaron Red even gets a kill with the shock dart. Spike to half though. So now it is all left up to Snorlax, and the 1v2 Spike is being stuck. Does he get there in time? Yes, he does. And so now it's a 1v1 with Mina. He gets the time as well. And Snorlax picks up the clutch.
Yeah, and it'll definitely be interesting as far as we get to the you know, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of already had this on my notes, but it'll be interesting if more teams start to pick up on the fact that maybe we start banning hating against this team. You know, maybe we start, you know, see what they're like on other maps, but they have to force them to show more of their hand. Oh my!
Yeah, but Pocky is finding old form. Kang has not slowed it down at all, and is gonna pick up a disgusting 3K to end the half at 18-9.
At least you have a team to root for. You know. We made playoffs this season. I'm the Team Liquid play on, you know, we made playoffs.
Yeah. Well, my favorite NA team is 100 Thieves, so, you know. Spend most of my time crying in my bed anyways. But, it's certainly for this pistol who we've sort of just been waffling through. We found ourselves in a very odd situation. 3v3 on the B site, but it's going to quickly go the way of Pocky as they start to find all the kills in a matter of seconds.
Because, you know, of course, breach is only set up. Somebody has to follow up, but really the connection there between Mina and never mind.
Talking about setups, though, that fault line is going to catch two players, and Kang is going to execute off of it. Talos contributes as well, and this Hunter's Fury will stop the spike from going down, but there's so much time left in the round that it doesn't really matter. A stall that is ultimately a fruitless effort unless B and Aaron Red can pull off this 2v4. Kang getting aggressive on the smoke, though, is looking to snuff this flame out early. Both the players positioning towards garage here, trying to play shoulder to shoulder, but as a result, they can just continue to clear these angles. Going back towards CT, and Aaron Red will pick up Beatsup, but Kang manages to trade back, and so now it's all left up to B. 1v2, and teleporting forward. Just get another kill, but the time is very low. You have to start getting onto the spike, and at least have to find half before taking a fight. Might just stick it, though. Towels, you have to spam. Towels, you have to get the kill. It is able to get it with a little bit less than a second remaining on the defuse. So, with A long, I'm just gonna hold the flank.
Playing my life, guys. Don't worry.
Exactly, and that's what we need to see, and it's what we're not getting. Towels, another player with a lot of utility, is going to be removed forcefully early from this round. So now it looks like GFU are teed up to find match point, unless somebody from Pocky has something to say about it. Ginny, forced out of garage by the fault line, though, is going to be stalled out just a little bit.
And honestly, on the side of Strawberry Pocky, you would almost want to see them taking more risks, especially when they have stuff like the Not Dead Yet, like the Resurrection, like the Sage Healing. Like,
oh. And I mean, that Sage Healing isn't gonna find anything, as Minty is just too clean. The opener of this round, and now the follow-up. So we're gonna see an aggressive play from Alpaca, but Ginny, possibly finally able to step up, is gonna get one from the top of the site. It's all going awry. It's gonna have to be Mina in the clutch, somebody who we've been harping on for a while, but manages to get two on this clutch. So it's all left up to the 1v1, but not ready for the wraparound. Aaron Red finishes off this round. Almost all of GFU are doing the exact same thing, except for none other than Snorlax. King, though, seems to be somewhat aware, not clearing the corner properly, though, so it's going to be a free kill for Snorlax. He even manages to get out with his life, but the site hit has gone awry. All the players have gone down, so it's all left up to B and Snorlax with Snow. Well, actually, B has managed to recover the spike, and Snorlax trying to lurk in and get another one. Can't quite land it. He has to be able to best Ginny here, and he does exactly that. So this has cracked open the B site now, and we're going to see B going super fast in towards it. Snorlax trying to secure it, spots out Beet Soup, and so now this is such an awkward situation. B just chooses to go all the way to the A site, and Snorlax is going to set up inside of B to try and stall us out more. What a beautiful timing. How does Snorlax always find these timings? Absolutely unreal. He slips the net, and so now he can play towards the B position. He's at C Link. I don't know if all of GFU will be, or all of Pocky will be ready for this. Mina is watching it. Snorlax has the timing, and he gets it. Absolutely unreal. It's now going down to a rush down onto B, but he's able to stand strong because Snorlax has tagged up all these players. It's all left up to Towel in a 1v2, but both players are low, and he manages to take out B. Snorlax in the 1v1. Will he manage to slip the net once again? Yes, he has, but Towels is aware and is able to close this round out and give Pocky a great start into this overtime. So ready for any angle, pre-firing all of them, but there's nobody here. All of GFU have backed off. Alpaca playing a very passive angle, but Kang is so ready for it and manages to pick up the kill. And so now, yeah, it's gonna all come down to this GFU flank. It's Snorlax, but Mina is holding it. Mina, don't look away, I swear. Mina, stay committed to this flank watch. Minty is going to be the first contact, and Snorlax even goes past, so he's going to have to engage with Ginny. Ginny is able to best him, though, and Minty as well to get another one. And so now it's a 2v2. B manages to get it, so it's 1v2 for Ginny here. Gets the timing on Minty, but Minty is able to flick over, and we go another round of overtime. But look at it once again. Snorlax coming up the flank along with Minty. We need to see some kind of adjustment in exactly what we get. Mina has been stepping up in these last few rounds of overtime. Gets one more and even secures the information that another one's going long. So that's going to be relayed to the rest of the team. It's going to take a lot of bite out of the rehit from CT, but nothing can account for Aaron Red. A double headshot and even some utility to support. Alpaca manages to pick it up. And so now Mina, you have to step up. Manages to get two. It's going to get this round single-handedly. Mina is all the utility is landing perfectly and gets it against Snorlax. Mina to secure the map win for Pocky. The recon dart, the owl drone, aim or B main being able to get the spam. It's just such a massive part of this map.
Good
but
damage.
For early engagements, we're going to see Minty getting the first contact, but eventually taken out by Beet Soup. So now with Ginny also getting Snorlax, we're going to have to see B step up, but he's only able to get one as Kang continues the hot hand she had from map 1 to get 2 crispy shots with the Ghost. And so now Aaron Red left in the 1v4 and has to beat none other than Kang. Well, actually, it was Ginny. Ginny and Kang, I believe, switching spots there. So.
Empress lasts the whole round. It's definitely interesting. Oh, here we go.
Now we're gonna see an incredibly aggressive start here from the side of GFU. They're gonna try and get a. They're gonna try and keep this curse going.
Just gonna juggle one of these off the ramp. It's definitely interesting that we see them get all these picks, but they don't refight. They just back up when they're on 4 classics on a shorty.
Yeah, but I mean, look at it. They've starting to re-aggress towards Tile. I think this is all set up for them to be able to just pinch in on this side execute. Flashes are going to start to come out, so all of Pocky are going to flood in, but Minty is there to stop, shut it down. Beat Soup and Mina are stepping up now and get one apiece, but with B getting one more and Snorlax to finish it off, we are going to see yet another Rogue Energy Thrifty. Pocky needs that themselves. They've come into this match a little bit overzealous, it feels. I love this crosshair from B. I don't know why, but Kang is going to be on the receiving end of it. Does have the not dead yet, so it's going to be able to come back for a few seconds, but has to find a kill. And this is exactly where I was talking about. It's kind of akin to a Phoenix ultimate where she has to press this issue. Does get the kill onto Aaron Red, but Alpaca is so sharp in this heaven position, manages to get 2, and even with that gets the null command. So this is putting so much pressure on the rest of these players. Even the sonar to spot out the player, and oh, what a frag there. Gets Ginny underneath of heaven, and so now Towels has to go huge, able to get 2 but not able to get anything else. Snorlax closes this out, still breathing.
Yeah, and apparently that's the most important part. Not dead yet, still on the board here. They have their own Hunter's Fury, this Bladestorm entry. Never mind.
I mean, Beat Soup immediately gets taken out by Alpaca. The dash even is interrupted by her own teammates, so now it's looking like a pretty dire situation for Pocky. We need to see somebody step up, and B, who has been pretty strong and consistent throughout this series, is going to look to make a difference inside of Tree. You see a couple of trades going away, and even they're not that dead yet. So many ultimates are being popped here. It's incredibly hectic. Towel's just trying to stall for time, but Snorlax dropping from heaven to try and make this difference. But the team paranoia angle, her aim fails at the worst time, and she goes down to her ult. Snorlax living... honestly should not be alive. Account for their composition, but here on Ascent, we've just seen them trying to sort of do the default, but it's not going to work. Snorlax is just continue to farm here in mid. Towels goes down without any value. Beat Soup has to be the hero with the Empress, manages to pick up 1 onto B. So that's the smoked player here for GFU taken out of the picture. Mina, can you get anything on this B site? No, Aaron Red is too good, but Beat Soup on the other side of the map has still managed to crack open this site. So now Ginny on a timing manages to get Minty. This now becomes a dangerous situation. We just might be seeing that 9-3 that you were talking about.
Yeah, it's looking pretty likely here. You know, no big ults on the board. Doesn't really seem, depending on this timing in mid, maybe they can find this, but we'll see.
Yeah, this is a pretty rough situation, having to retake into the Empress here, and just some spam going through the smoke as well. Beat Soup throwing out the orb as well, trying to just stall out this timer. I have yet to see how much Reyna zooms in her Empress. That was quick. Here just trying to spam through the smoke and get 1, and B is going to be getting the plant down. So exactly what we said, we don't want to see Pocky in. We're going to see it in the first round. Minty and B set up in a crossfire position. It's going to be so hard for Pocky to clear out unless they get some wall bangs. B is forced off the position and drops out of heaven. Are going to set this up well. Ginny with some beautiful shots, and Kang as well to contribute. And so now it's all left up to Snorlax and Aaron Red in the 1v2. Lineup sent out, and Aaron Red and Snorlax are starting to contribute, and so now it's all left up to Towels in the 1v1. Spike has been halved, and the Recon Bolt is sent out, so he knows that Snorlax is inside of the smoke, but can't best him. So Snorlax is able to secure the pistol round here for GFU. I wonder what characters had the most changes throughout Valorant, because Reyna's kind of up there. Reyna's quite different and or quite different from how she was when she started out in Valorant.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, Beat Soup's starting to rack up some kills, maybe hitting up, but not quite enough as she will go down to Beat Soup, or to, not Beat Soup, to Snorlax rather, and that's going to even allow the lockdown to come through here. So all of Pocky are going to have to watch in horror as the site is taken away from them, and they have to once again face down the barrel of a retake, something that this comp really struggles with, even if they have all the players, but not even afforded that luxury.
I mean, yeah, especially with Ginny on the off, you don't even have double gun strength. You can't play off each other like that. This is rough. Maybe Ginny can get one Blade Storm and make magic happen. Yeah, we'll see.
I mean, this is wraps. Ginny does get the one, and secures the Blade Storm, but this map is over. The time is becoming low, even with these kills coming through. Just gonna see Snorlax playing the time. We've seen Snorlax be so calm in these situations, and he will wrap up Ascent in a nice little bow for GFU as we're going to look to map 3 to settle this score.
About it as we see some aggressive play coming out.
Yeah, I mean, you were talking about trap plays just a little bit ago, and we're going to be seeing exactly that. Snorlax set up in this position to catch Ginny off of guard, able to trade it back, but it's all going the way of Pocky as they just clean up everything on the site, execute in a few seconds. So he's in a good position to hold firm here. Snorlax being snuck up on through mid. Ginny is just trying to take this space, be very proactive, but that's going to result in Alpaca taking her scalp. And so now it's certainly looking like a B execute here. As the smokes go out, Beat Soup is going to be under a lot of pressure and can't handle it. Aaron Red to clean it up. And this is quite possibly going to be a textbook GFU execute. Edna's good for 2, but still that wingman will get the plant down. Mina gets one more, so now it's Alpaca in the 1v2. He has the Thrash, though. A decent amount of utility to work with here, but as the Thrash is taken out, he's going to have to make things work with his gun, and all of Pocky's being very diligent here. Alpaca, though, manages to catch Towels on a timing, trying to get the wingman out onto the spike. Throws out the mosh, and Alpaca hits the shot as well. So it's going to be a great 1v2 to keep GFU from having to take another eco. So, I mean, even if it's not needed, I still just would rather see them commit it and then start farming it up to guarantee these rounds.
I just want to point out Alpaca's on their 3rd Thrash.
Yeah, I mean, Alpaca has certainly been a difference maker in this round, but Ginny looking to take up that mantle as well, but traded back quickly. Towels at the back of the site manages to get one more, and so now it's all up to Mina to hold this. Does have the neural theft, but Snorlax is too much to overcome. Towels gets it onto Minty, though, so it's a 1v2 for Snorlax, and as he's flashed by the Dizzy, it's going to be an easy cleanup for Beat Soup. But you can say the same thing about GFU with defense with their comp, so I really do wonder how we're going to see this map shape up, as what an aggressive play here from Ginny, but it will not work out. So it's going to be an early man disadvantage here for Pocky as they try to wrestle it back, but they're going to do exactly that. Beautiful shots here from Mina as she picks up a double here inside of Market. And so now Aaron Red thrusted into a 1v3 with only 50 HP. Can't even get past the first hurdle as Beat Soup will secure a 6-6 half. Pocky, we might not even see them stuck inside of one of these main positions for very long. They have an extremely explosive comp, but jumping the net just a little bit. Wait, Ginny trying to get in there before the paint shell's going to clear out the tripwire, so fortunately for them, it will not be punished at all. And Beat Soup is actually completely not noted by the Owl Drone. Missing some shots, though, so Aaron Red and B are able to collect the first 2 kills of the round. This is going to make it rough for Pocky as they have to try and now play catch-up. Ginny flashed in the corner and not able to do anything, and B will finish it off as well. So once again, GFU find their pistol. So we'll see. I mean, at this point, it's mostly going to come down, like I said, to these explosive executes from Pocky. How well can they perform these? And, well, it's a beautiful counterplay here from the side of GFU. Even the neural theft to just assure this round, hopefully at least for the side of GFU, as Mina has a little something to say about it. Manages to get one more towards this B site here. It farms up another orb, so could possibly get a neural theft of her own. Tosses out the camera and even gets the tag through market. So all of a sudden, this is very, very workable for Pocky. Edna is on such low HP, so it's going to be mostly up to Mina, but she's hitting all the shots. And so now Pocky have a 1v2. They're both incredibly low, but they can just play the time. Snorlax, you have to add some pace to this. You can't keep creeping around. You need to start to get on this spike because these players are just going to stagnate you as they even throw up a smoke in their own face. They are fully relying on the spam here, and Snorlax peeks right into it. So a great recovery from Pocky here.
You can basically peek out. You can peek out and snap it instead of getting the trip.
Yeah, but I mean, GFU finding a lead here. Tal's trying to keep it from getting too out of hand, gets the opening pick for this round. Even the Neuro Theft to go out to try and confirm more of these positions. The Blade Storm as well has been popped. Ginny choosing to take up the mantle in this thrifty round, wants to be the difference maker. And so now, once again, Pocky looking to defy expectations and give us the sixth thrifty of this set. Aaron Red, though, is lurking in and trying to find an opening, but the spike is already ticking down. It's been a little bit. They need to start adding some pace to it. And the paranoia is too disjointed. There's no follow-up. Snorlax, though, isn't being a hero, getting 2 kills in the back line. But he's not able to best Beat Soup. Beat Soup gets 2, and Edna contributes as well. So now it's all left up into a 1v1. Aaron Red against Edna, but there's no time. We have seen yet another Rogue Energy thrifty.
From everybody. You see the double duelist. Instead of the Reyna, they go with the Raze. You would flash.
Yeah, I mean, Snorlax trying to be the difference maker here, but instead it's going to fall onto B. He's able to get 1, but Ginny also answers back onto Aaron Red. So this man count is kept even the entire way, and even B put down on such a low HP as Ginny is in such a crucial position here, able to secure so much information just by controlling mid and market. They see the tripwire go off, and like you said, they hear both players, so they're going to evacuate B main. And so now B has to make some kind of play here, but with such low HP, most likely won't even be able to find one. The paranoia goes out, so this is the best chance he has, but not able to find anything. So these 2 B main players now have to fight through a smoke. They can't get anything. Alpaca with the double. Trying to get something going here. He's gotten the thrash, but the time is so low already, and so it allows Edna to just walk around the back and take him out. Could be the difference maker. Last time we saw her with this, she hit a nasty flick, and off the back of the thrash, it could be even more valuable. The paint shells go out towards B off the angle, and yeah, thrash gets all of sight. Minty to retake this high ground position, but he's gonna have to respect this showstopper and back off just a little bit. Gonna get the kill on the Minty, or gonna get the kill on the Beat Soup, and Beat Soup doesn't find anything with the showstopper, so we could quite see overtime here as B gets 1 more. Pocky has to pull through in a 3v5, but the thrash is still up.
Oh, they cancel it.
That from the shadows, if it didn't get canceled, it would have actually spilled the fate of Pocky. And now Towels in this backside position is able to be impactful. And so now it's all left up to Alpaca and Minty. The neural theft comes through, and we just might be seeing GFU going down to Pocky as the spam comes through. Alpaca has to make something happen, and he can't do it. Mina, 4K on the round. A player we criticized heavily in map 1 pulls through and wins it both times for Pocky.